water in with some insecticidal soap or something like that. I'm going to observe first and see if there even are any spiders in it, because they might have, well, there probably are spiders in it. We're gonna repot right now. I don't know how much soil I'm gonna have available for this, but this is what the first plant looks like. This is my first houseplant ever, actually. And I have to show you something very interesting. All of this growth here at the bottom is brand new. It's come out this summer while the plant has been living outside. Super fun and exciting. It's also put out a ton of growth up here, but it's kind of funny because we have this bottom section just totally doing the most, the middle section not doing anything, and then the top doing quite a bit. So actually a lot of these branches are growing out of old leaf holes, so I'm confident that maybe with time that'll keep happening and we'll have a nice full trunk. But I was considering chopping and propping it, but I think I'm going to leave it now and see what happens if I don't. So I have a different terracotta pot, a terracotta pot without a lip, because I'm realizing that the lip on a terracotta pot is very helpful and important when I'm using those pot clips that I use inside, for example. I also have a few hanging up out in the garden, but it just helps me to hang plants. What is that? Ew. Gross. It helps me to hang plants on the wall a lot easier, and I quite enjoy it. So let's get to repotting this. Oh, okay. Oh man, we need a bigger pot. This always happens to me, you know that? I always think that the pot is going to be big enough, and then it isn't. But we're going to try to make this work. Oh, there you go. We need some sort of stick to hold this plant up. Something quite strong. Well, I've got these really long bamboo stakes. Let's see how this compares to the height. Yeah, it's a bit long. Maybe if I could cut it somehow. I just trimmed it with my saw, so that should be a lot better as far as height goes. I know that you can't see the height right now, but you will, and you will understand why I did that. Whenever I'm planting a little stake in with the plant, I like to shove it down all the way to the bottom so that it doesn't sway around too much. And then of course, we're gonna top fill. Anytime I repot a ficus, I try to minimally disturb the roots because ficus do not like to be messed with. And the soil that is surrounding the plant is okay. It's not terrible soil. It's not the best soil, but it's not terrible. So we're just going to make sure that we backfill so that the plant is getting lots of new nutrients within the soil. Ow! Ouch. When you kneel on pumice, it doesn't feel good. Okay, if there is a plant product that I am the biggest advocate for, it is this plant Velcro. And here's why. I don't even know when I cut these pieces of plant Velcro. I just found it crumpled up in my plant stuff. And it's still good to use right now. Like right this second, I'm going to use it. Some of these pieces are pretty small, so I'm just going to connect them together and adhere old plant here. I feel like I should name this plant. You guys know that this was my first houseplant ever, right? I think that I mentioned that like 100 times. I never show it on camera though, so you might not know which ficus it is, but it's this one. This was my first houseplant ever. I had plants before it, of course, like basil and some propagations, but first houseplant that I ever like purchased with the intention of collecting houseplants was this one. And I got it from Sprouts Farmers Market. One fateful day. She looks much better. Let me show you. Let's see her. Hold on, you can't even see her because she's so tall. There we go. Can you see that? I wanted to take a brief moment to talk about today's sponsor, which is Warby Parker. I have gotten glasses from them for many years, so this is really truly a dream sponsorship for me. Warby Parker is committed to providing excellent vision care online and in person in stores by offering eyeglasses, sunglasses, contact lenses, and eye exams. Glasses start at $95, including prescription lenses. And I want to talk with you today about their home try-on kit, where they send you 5 glasses and you're able to try them on in your home, figure out if you like them or not, and then send them back after 5 days. It is free shipping, and they also provide a shipping label to send back. Here's what's inside. I ordered 5 different lenses. I'm gonna try them on for you while I chat a little bit more about what Warby Parker is all about. So I picked out 5 lenses, 3 of which are just regular glasses, and then 2 of which are sunglasses. I've been really wanting to look into prescription sunglasses because I've been wearing glasses more than I've been wearing contacts lately, and I feel like prescription sunglasses are just the way to go for that because I cannot wear sunglasses over my glasses. The home try-on is really helpful because you want your glasses to fit you well, and with Warby Parker having styles ranging from extra narrow to extra wide, they definitely have something that will fit your face and all face shapes. If you want to try out more than 5 glasses, you can also use the Warby Parker app to virtually try on eyeglasses, where you can see the realistic color, texture, and size of each style. And with their virtual vision test, you can renew your prescription yourself on your iPhone for just $15. You can download their virtual vision testing app to see if you're eligible. Something that makes me love Warby Parker even more is knowing that every time you purchase a pair of glasses, a pair of glasses gets donated to somebody in need. They partner up with nonprofits like Vision Spring to ensure that this happens. And I think that that is such a powerful movement, because just thinking about there being people out there who don't have good vision, like myself, who need vision correction to even function and work and go to school and live their lives, and not having access to that, it's really sad. And I feel like that is super unfair because this is not something that you can help. You know, you can't just work out your eyes and get better vision. You know, this is something that it is what it is, more or less. So I love that Warby Parker does that. I think that's a super important initiative, and I love supporting their company because I know that my purchases go towards something really good. I really hope that you will check out Warby Parker. You can head over to the link down below, www.warbyparker.com/plants, so they know that I sent you, and go ahead and try out your home kit and hopefully find some new glasses. This right here is my very naughty ficus. It's basically horizontal. I think because of the wind and stuff, we had a really bad rain and windstorm, and I think it just really took down on this one. But we have so much growth activity happening on this plant. And if you know me at all, if you're familiar with my channel, you know that this is the plant that I have the biggest love-hate relationship with, because it is gorgeous, but it is also extremely irritating and strange looking. So this one hasn't quite gotten that growth at the bottom here. I might try notching it to see if that does anything, but I am going to repot it, and I'm going to give it a stronger stake. I'm going to take another one of these and trim it once I know, you know, what I need it to be. But I'm probably going to just leave this plant in this pot because it doesn't really seem like it's growing out of the pot at all. We will of course put that to the test when we check out the soil. The soil is super wet because of that storm that we had, so I'm just kind of taking this and plopping it around the edges to see if I can break that seal. There she is. Okay. All right, I'm gonna cut it right here. Right here. This has always been my most well-behaved of my ficus. This one is a Taniki. Also, I was told at one point that it was a ruby. I think that's what I bought it as. And she's doing quite well here. I definitely